What's happening, Tilray traders and investors? It's Rod with Power Group. Welcome back on The Pursuit of Wealth, your home for MJ stocks, crypto assets, and interviews. Today's Sunday, February 19th. Hope you're well. Hope you're having a great long weekend as well. And on that topic, as a reminder, markets will be closed tomorrow in both Canada and the US. In this video, going to be going over Tilray Brands by popular demand, getting a lot of requests about this to do an update and some analysis on Tilray. Going to be discussing in this video what I think has to happen to be confident that the bottom is in, what I'm looking for. I'll give my thoughts and opinions on the price action and the chart in the days, weeks, months ahead. Before we get to it though, make sure to smash the like, help support me in the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. If you're new, you can subscribe, tick the bell, you'll be notified on any future videos or when I go live. I did a video on Tilray and a major indicator that was flashing bullish about a month ago. Still something that we're watching for, and we'll discuss that here a little bit later on in the video for anybody that did miss that. But like I said, I want to give my opinion on what I think needs to happen and what I think is now key. And that major indicator and what I think is very crucial at this point is going to be weekly EMA, the exponential moving average bull cross. So if we take a look at the chart here on Tilray, and this is on the NASDAQ, everything will be mentioned in US dollars. If we take a look at the all-time history, you can see here we had a bear cross here of the EMAs, and then price went from all-time highs down to all-time lows, which is sitting at 243. We got dangerously close to that low there at 252. So it came within mere pennies from that support. So it's very strong support playing off that all-time low. Then we had a bull cross of the EMAs on the weekly time frame. When that occurred, price was at roughly $7 and then went all the way up to about $67. Then we had a bear cross after the bull cross on these EMAs, and we've been just being rejected by those EMAs ever since. So if we can see a bull cross of these EMAs on the weekly time frame, that'll be the first time since February 2021 highs. We've now corrected from that high to the low over 96%. I do think that the bottom is very close to being in. We're in a weekly uptrend as well, and we have some hidden bullish RSI divergence with the price trending lower lows and lower highs and lower lows, and then we have higher lows and higher highs on this RSI, ultimately heading out of the oversold territory potentially into overbought territory, which would be good obviously for momentum shifting back to the bulls. Like I said, we're in a weekly uptrend and we're just scouting a weekly higher low. That'll be indicated by a daily uptrend confirming. So if we do confirm a daily uptrend coming into this week, then we'll be confident that the weekly higher low is set, but key support is going to be there at 264 on the weekly time frame. But like I said, if we can see a bull cross of these weekly EMAs, that'll be the first time since February 2021 highs, first time since we confirmed weekly and monthly downtrends and entered this brutal bear market, which we've now seen over 96% correction from that February 2021 high when the end of the bull market stopped. Whenever that stopped and entered the new bear market, I would say that there's a 80% chance the bottom is in at this point. So again, not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. Do your own research. I'm not telling you to buy, sell, or hold. This is just what I'm doing and I'm adding. And I will look to potentially add here one more time because I do think that I'm holding off a little bit. I still got about, I think 35% or 30% left of my contribution room in my TFSA for 2023. And I'm holding off on that to add more potential MJ once we see some more consolidation. I do think that we could see some more weakness in the short term just because of the fact that SPY started weekly consolidation. But I brought up the SPX chart here and overlaid it. So you can see here we haven't consolidated. It was almost 2 months and we finally broke the low of the weekly candle. It is a potential weekly bull flag though on the S&P 500. So anything over 4,029 on SPX is a potential weekly bull flag. And then we could ultimately be targeting somewhere around the 4,400s, which on SPY would be around the 440s. So that could be good. If we do lose the 0.32 fib there on this retracement on SPY, that's going to negate the odds that we could see a potential bull flag and continuation to the upside. And if that does happen, we'd more than likely see more weakness in MJ and specifically in Tilray as well. So that's something that we're going to be watching for, whether or not we can maintain that weekly bull flag in the broader market on the S&P 500. If we maintain that support and we do see a weekly bull flag, that's going to, again, increase the odds that Tilray bottom is in, and then Tilray will likely maintain its weekly uptrend as well. So all about the weekly time frame on the S&P 500. That's going to provide headwinds if we break down and lose the 0.382 fib and negate the weekly bull flag, and it's going to provide tailwinds if we hold the 0.382 fib and then confirm the bull flag. So we'll be watching that. That'll be very crucial going into next week. That's what I'm watching for. In terms of the weekly moving averages, we closed pretty much right on the 10-week moving average, but we are seeing a bear cross of the stochastic, which is a little bit concerning. But we'll want to continue to maintain a close above that 10-week moving average next week, which, like I said, is sitting at 302. So pretty much right on the money there last week. But in terms of the weekly moving averages, we've also been rejecting at the 50 weekly. So if we were able to get a weekly candle close, you can see here we almost did it, and then a huge upper wick and reversal. So if we can get a weekly candle close over that 50 weekly moving average, that'll be another key indicator that we could potentially see the bottom is in, and that we're likely heading back up to that 100 weekly moving average there at 824, and then the 200 at 1370. So like I said, it's all about weekly EMA 12 and 26 bull cross. If we see that, then that'll be the first time since February 2021 highs and entering the bear market after a 96% correction from those highs. And then if we can see a weekly candle close over the 50 weekly there at 395. The weekly EMA bull cross, we're very close to seeing that happen. Currently, EMA 12 is at 316 and EMA 26 is at 347. So we're not too far away from seeing that could happen realistically over the next couple of weeks. And just because the bull cross happened doesn't mean we're going to the moon this week or next week. Look what happened here. The bull cross occurred in December of 2020, and then we didn't peak on the price until February 2021, so it came many months after. So something similar could happen where we see a bull cross, and then it takes a few months before we really see some upside from there. And then if we take a look at like I said, the daily time frame, we had a golden cross, so that was the video that I did back here, the major indicator flashing bullish, and that is the golden cross that's potentially lining up with the 50-day moving average below the 200-day. When the shorter term moving averages are below the longer term, and in this case, the daily time frame and the 50 and the 200, when that happens and they cross, that's a golden cross. The last time that happened, like I said, was back here in December of 2020 when we had that weekly EMA 12 and 26 bull cross as well. And like I said, price went from about $7, $8 all the way up to about $67. Then we had the death cross with the 50-day above the longer term moving average. In this case, the 200 on the daily time frame is referred to as a death cross. When that happened, price was at around $13, $14, and then went all the way down to around $2.50. So we're seeing a massive buy signal again, just like we did back here in December, November of 2020. But the difference is this time we're a lot more beaten down and we're closer to the all-time low than we were previously. So I do think that the next time we see a massive rally and a golden cross, again, doesn't mean that just because the cross happened that we're going to go to the moon next week or even the week after that, right? Look what happened. The price, it happened in December, and then it took, again, many months for that to happen. So just because we see those weekly EMA 12 and 26 bull crosses or the golden cross or death cross doesn't mean that we're going to break down or break up right away, right? Could take many months. So just be aware that we still got a lot of work to do. But this is what I'm looking at. Like I said, what's key for me is the weekly EMA bull cross, getting a bull cross of those EMAs, and then getting a weekly candle close over the 50 weekly, which we haven't done since the February 2021 highs, and then continuing to watch for that golden cross over the next few weeks and couple of months. And then, like I said, we're in a weekly uptrend, so now we need to confirm a monthly uptrend, not just in Tilray, but in the whole sector, right? If HMMJ, MJ, the ETF, MSOS, the ETF, if all of those can confirm monthly uptrends, then we'll be confident. So we still got a lot of work to do, many months. We're starting the monthly bounce, but we still haven't really formed much of a high here. So we need to get as big of a bounce as possible on the monthly time frame, maybe come back down, test this as support, and then form a higher low and then a higher high. If we can get that high, higher low, and higher high, that'll give us our monthly uptrend. We'll be confident the bottom is in. But again, not just in Tilray, we need to see that across the entire sector as well. But going to end the video there. Let me know in the comments below what you think. If you agree with me, disagree with me, I always love hearing from you. Like I said, I hope you have a great rest of your long weekend. And just as a reminder, markets are closed tomorrow. Also, as a reminder, I'm going to be going on vacation. So I'll be going to Mexico here in a couple days, and I won't be back until around the 1st of March. So I won't be getting out any videos during that time. More than likely going to leave my laptop at home and just focus on getting some R&R. All right, have a great weekend, like I said, and we'll talk to you more than likely when I get back. I might do another video tomorrow, we'll see. But if I don't talk to you before then, have a great week, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care.